Visiting this morning with Bill Brown. And Bill, I guess you're calling from down in Houston?
That's right, Bob.
Actually, I guess I'm calling you because I'm the one that picked up the phone and dialed the number. For those of you that don't know Bill, he has been a broadcaster for years doing sports, and originally from Sedalia, grew up in Sedalia and went to school at Mizzou, and you're getting ready to retire after a number of years in the broadcast business.
That's right, and it's a very exciting week. Final game for me will be tomorrow, Wednesday, and that'll be it. And I just feel that the timing is right for this to happen. People are asking me, why would you give up a great job like this? So it requires a little explanation, but this will allow for more time with the family and just doing other pursuits. I think at some point, for a broadcaster who's 69 years old, reality should take over here. And
right.
It's been a great ride, but I think someone else will also enjoy this and do a fine job.
Now, I think the one thing that we might want to mention is, I don't think we've mentioned at any point during this interview that actually you've been for the last nearly 30 years, been with the Houston Astros broadcasting their games.
That's right, and we've had a lot of really good seasons. We've only been to one World Series in the entire existence of the team, and that's a disappointment. We think that this young team we have now will be capable of getting another World Series for this club. And the only one we were in was 2005, and we were swept by the White Sox, so we haven't ever had a World Series parade in this city. That's what we're all holding out for.
You're, like you said, tomorrow is your last game that you'll be broadcasting, not only with the Astros, but you were with the Cincinnati Reds for a number of years doing play-by-play for them. And I guess from what I'm reading and from what I remember, you actually get your starts, per se, with the Armed Forces Vietnam Network in Saigon?
Yes, I was in the Army in 71, and I was drafted at that point. And, of course, that was after graduating from Mizzou in 69. My wife and I went to San Antonio, and I was working for a radio and TV station there and got drafted. So I wound up a sportscaster in Vietnam, which is something that requires some explaining because most people say, well, what play-by-play did you do over there? Well, I wasn't play-by-play. It was reporting the scores from the States for the troops who were out in the field, and, guys that have their transistor radios. Out in on the fire bases and things like that. So it was a way to keep them entertained and informed, and a lot of them were avid sports fans, of course.
Okay, quick question for you then. From the movie Good Morning Vietnam, you saw how a lot of people saw how they would go through and edit the material that came across the teletype. For those that don't know what a teletype is, it is how you got a lot of your information in those days. Was it pretty much the same, or since it was sports, or was it pretty much where you had free basis on what you could read?
Well, we were, because of the character played by Robin Williams in Good Morning Vietnam, we were really restricted in being able to freelance and have fun there. He kind of shut it down for everybody who followed him. So, no, we just read the wire reports directly. And, of course, in sports, it's a little different. You can have some fun and ad-lib a little bit, but the DJs really couldn't do anything close to what that character did.
Oh, I bet.
And so, we stuck to the script, as they say, in sports, and that was fine. That was all that was required to get the information across to the troops.
I might have said Good Morning America. I meant Good Morning Vietnam.
Right.
Let me ask you this. Through your years doing what you have done, broadcasting baseball, have you had to pinch yourself sometimes just to say, well, I can't believe that I am just so lucky enough, so blessed to be doing this?
Yes, just about every day. So, and that continues to be the case right up to the final day. It's just such a great job, and we're really so blessed. Diane and I are both from Sedalia. We went to Smith Cotton. I started at KDRO, and I promise you, I never thought it would wind up like this. So we are truly blessed.
So you just never know when you're starting out in your young careers which way that path will lead you.
No, you don't. And Jimmy Glenn was the sports director and owned part of KDRO radio station. He was extremely good to me. Herb Brandis was the general manager. They all just treated me very, very well. And it was a wonderful way to break into the business. So what I tell kids now is, look, you may not make the top level, but if you enjoy what you're doing, if it's high school sports or whatever it is, do this.
Yeah.
But, a lot of people in broadcasting, you've been around them, are in a hurry. They only would be happy if they reach the network level or whatever. That is probably a setup for disappointment for most people.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, you've written a book. You were back 4 years ago for a book that you wrote, still available, called My Baseball Journey, a Sportscaster Story. I remember you were in town getting ready to do the book signing at Reader's World here in Sedalia. And actually, you have with that, you recount your journeys through the decades of baseball, trials, tribulations, stories of players, inspirational people. And part of the money from this goes towards a young man by the name of Zach. He has a disease called ectodermal dysplasis. Tell us a little bit more about that.
It's a rare disease. It's not life-threatening, but it certainly affects the lives of those who have it. It can affect the bones. In his case, it affects the sweat glands. They do not work. So if he's outside in the heat in Houston playing golf, he has to be constantly drinking Gatorade. They have to douse him with water. There's a real risk there of running into severe problems. It affects the bones, the teeth. He's had 10 or 11 surgeries, and so we just wanted to bring this disease to light to the public. And books don't make that much money, and it made a little bit of money for the foundation. Mm-hmm. But it's more of an awareness thing, and we thought that it accomplished that. So we had a lot of fun with it.
Well, good. All right. Well, Bill, I know you have a busy day ahead, especially with tomorrow coming up, your last day on the broadcast schedule with the Houston Astros. We thank you for taking the time this morning and visiting with us, and for me personally to be able to visit with you again. And we wish you luck in all your future endeavors.
Well, thank you so much, and the same to you, and just keep up the great work there.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Have a great day.
Thank you.